Hey guys, this is F2P Genshin and today I'm here with my Spiral Abyss run. Now, this is not necessarily a guide. You could consider this a pseudo guide. I'll be going over my team building, what I was thinking while playing the battles, and why did I choose the team I did. So, let's start. Okay, so floor 9 is basically a DPS check. All you have to do is just keep a pyro member on your team and then you'll be good to go. Because all the enemies here are cryo, as you can see, the cryo shields or cryo slimes, whatever. You can just use a pyro user and then just knock them down. So floor 9 is pretty much that. As for why I chose this team, I'll go over that in floor 11. Because this team is my universal team. I use this for every floor and I made this a while back when I was unable to do floor 11, and with this team I was able to do it. So yeah, I use these teams on every floor with an exception of Kaya, which I don't use on floor 12, but we'll get to that later. For now, you just enjoy the fireworks.
Come into B!
Shake your hands!
Now my second team is a freeze comp in which I just unleash Xingqiu's ultimate and Kaya's ultimate along with Razor's ultimate, and then everything breaks. But before you do that, I do recommend killing all the enemies that spawn on the left, and then after you kill them, more enemies will spawn on the right side. So I recommend you kill them first and then you unleash all of your ultimates to kill every enemy that comes.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Keep back!
No, my sword!
Freeze!
Let's light it up! Rain cutter!
Oh, so sorry.
For this chamber, I just kill the enemies that spawn on the right side first. From there, I just go to every enemy there is and then kill all of them. That's pretty much it.
Come into B!
Sketch that!
Burn! Come into feel this ancient power! Come into B! Verdict is... Burn! Live! Feel this ancient power!
By royal decree!
For this half, I go for the Electro Fatui first because I feel that it is a harder enemy as compared to others. But if you want, you could go for the Cryo Gunner as well. And as for this Animo Boxer, you let him be collateral damage, and that's pretty much it.
Right. This isn't right.
Everybody stand back!
Killjoy, we've only just begun. You can't run. Well,
Let's light it up!
Killjoy, we've only just begun.
No, my sword!
make sure to not get caught in the ice prison like I do here, and if you do, then please don't move in that because it drains HP as soon as you start moving inside it.
Let's end this quickly!
Dodge this!
This is bad.
Freeze!
In this chamber we have the Frostworm lava turtle along with the true cryo highly turtle shooters. So what I do is I just brute force the lava turtle, but you could go for the hilly turtle shooters as well. You could kill them and then focus on the lava turtle, and that's pretty much it.
Live! Moments of birth!
Wings of darkness!
Retribution! Come into big moments of birth!
Now in this half, all I do is unleash all of my ultimates: Bennett's ultimate, Xingqiu's ultimate, Kaya's ultimate, and then Razor's ultimate, and then everything is killed. That's pretty much it.
Rain cutter!
This moment will be frozen.
Like I have said before, I'll be going with the same team because it's my universal team and I use it on every floor. Now there is nothing much to say about this half because a bunch of enemies just spawn in and all you have to do is kill them, and that's
Burst
it.
forth!
Think you can bully me? Odds revealed!
Verdict is... Burst forth! Feel this ancient power!
Sketched you!
Burn!
Odds revealed by...
Come into being!
Sketched you!
Burst forth! Come into being!
Shadow Raven!
I do keep Razor and Kaya in my second team because through them I can get the super contact reaction, and through which I can decrease enemies' physical resistance, and as you all know, Fatuis have no physical resistance at all, so they take a lot of damage from Razor.
So sorry.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Now in this half, a bunch of enemies spawn in which target you and will run towards you to attack you. So what I do is I go to the enemy on the right and then I just use Diluc's ultimate to take them all out in one go. And now I kill the rest of the enemies that spawn in afterwards.
Verdict is...
For this half, same stuff as before. Fatui, treasure hoarders, zero physical resistance, superconduct, done.
Rain cutter.
Don't get frostbite.
For this half, a Cryo-Sissin mage and a Fatui agent will spawn in, and Fatui agents have a lot of pyro resistance, which is a bad thing for my comp because Diluc is my main damage dealer. So what I do is I just superconduct him so that I can get off more physical damage on him and kill him without any problems. Now for the Cryo-Sissin mage. Now the main problem with her is that her birds regenerate her shield. So even if you destroy her shield and her birds are alive, so her shield will regenerate and it will be all for nothing. So what you have to do before starting to hit her is kill her birds. So here I just use Diluc's ultimate to take them all out in one fell sweep, and then I just attack her head on.
Shake it out! Wings of darkness!
In this half we have the Froststorm Lava Troll alone, so what I do is I use all of my normal attacks and skills to first break his shield, and then I will just unleash all of my ultimates to finish him in one go.
The teamwork is trim! Witness the power!
This moment will be frozen.
Now we have floor 11, which I guess you all have been waiting for. My team explanation, why I keep these members. So here it goes. I have Fischl, Diluc, Albedo and Diona in team 1, and Razor, Bennett, Kaya and Xingqiu in team 2. So the purpose of every character is defined here. Fischl is used for her Oz damage, Albedo is used for his Geo damage with his Solar Isotoma, Diluc is my main damage dealer, and Diona has a main role of removing the electro debuff which we get on this floor and through which we get our energy drain. I don't like that happening, so what I do is I just use Diona to remove that debuff so that I can just continuously hit them all without any energy management issues.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
Think you can bully me?
forth. Live! Moments of birth.
Think you can bully me?
Come into being.
Think you can bully me?
Now second half I have Bennett with his ultimate to remove the electro debuff as well as heal my team, and besides that I have Kaya, Xingqiu and Razor, which are just used for electro charge and super conduct like I have said previously. And now you just kill all of the enemies that spawn in. One more thing which you can do is go near the wall, so all of these Metaturals will come running towards you, and then they will all be in one place so you can hit them all simultaneously.
Rain outlines your fate.
Cool it.
Let's light it up!
Cool it.
Rain outlines your Everybody stand back!
Cool it. Keep back.
Now we have 11-2, which is one of the hardest chambers in the entire Spiral Abyss. So what I do here is I start the challenge, I deploy Fischl's Oz, I deploy Albedo's E, and then I go for the Pyro Archer. And then I just use Diluc's ultimate to kill all of them. I don't focus on the Electro Archer because he will not be focusing on the monolith, he'll be focusing you. And then I just focus on all the enemies who are attacking the monolith in between. Now a Blazing Axe Metatural will spawn, which will be targeting the monolith. So you have to take him out quickly, and if you can't do that, then what you have to do is freeze him so that his aggro will be changed and he'll be attacking you. Or if you don't have a freeze comp in your team, then what you can do is use Anemo MC, because his elemental skill will cause his aggro to change and then he will start attacking you. As for the shielded Metatural, wooden shielded Metatural, he'll be attacking you, so you don't need to worry about him.
Odds reveal!
After I am finished with the Metatural, I'll go for the Electro Archers. I'll kill all of them first which spawn, and then I'll go for the Pyro Archers.
Come into being.
For this half, we have the Sissin Mage and 2 treasure hoarders in the first wave. So what I do is, I just unleash my Xingqiu's, Kaya and Razor's ultimate and take them all out quickly. Now for the second wave of enemies that spawn in, the treasure hoarders will be targeting the monolith and not the shovel guy because he's an idiot. So what I do is I deploy Bennett's ultimate near the monolith because that will cause a pyro field to surround the monolith, and whenever the electro debuff happens, it will throw all of the enemies which are near the monolith away. So they won't be hitting the monolith then, and then you can just focus on killing them easily.
Rain cutter.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Now in this half we have the Fatui skirmishers and his entire gang. So what I do is I start the challenge and I immediately go for the Electro Fatui. I kill him and let the Anemo Boxer be the collateral damage.
Killjoy! We've only just begun!
Come into being!
Burn! This isn't...
Come into being!
Now the second wave of enemies will spawn, which will include the Hydro Fatui, Electro Fatui and the Geo Fatui. So what I do is I immediately go for the Hydro Fatui because he is the healer in the team and he can heal the entire enemy group back to its full health if you don't take him out quickly. So what I do is I just take him out and then focus on the other enemies and try to kill them as quickly as I can.
Counterattack!
By royal decree.
Live!
This is bad!
Time for retribution!
Now this half is the same as before, Electro Sissin Mages, Fatui agents, basically Fatui members. So what I do is I unleash all of my ultimates to just take them all out quickly.
So.
Let's light it up.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Rain outlines your
Freeze!
teamwork is dreamwork.
Keep back!
Look at me.
Pay your dues!
Witness the power of
This moment will be frozen.
Escape!
Alright, now we have floor 12, the hardest floor. So what I do is I take the same team in first half, but for the second half, what I do is I take Shongling instead of Kaya, because physical damage is not so good against the bigger enemies like the Geovishaps and the Ruin Guards or Graders. So I take Shongling for Vaporize reactions, Electro Charge, Overload and bits and pieces of physical damage as well. As soon as I start the challenge, I immediately go for the Geovishap in front of me because he's the one that will be pyro infused. I keep hitting him until the other Geovishap comes near me, and when he does his jump attack, I just use my ultimate to ice him, skip his damage, and then the focus on the pyro Geovishap.
As you wish, mate. Moment of birth.
You can fully make Ayana special. Shaken and stirred.
Witness my great undertaking!
As you wish, maiden.
Time for retribution!
Scratch.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Time for retribution!
Now for the second half, the same thing as before. I attack the one immediately in front of me while I wait for the other one to come and attack me. And then as soon as he jump attacks me, I just use my ultimates to iframe skip his damage and then just hit all of them continuously.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Boba, get them.
Know my sword! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Keep back!
Rain cutter!
Now this chamber is an easy chamber because in the first half an electro mage and a cryo mage will spawn, so I immediately go for the electro mage because she has the electro aura around her, which means that she'll be spawning electro triangle which causes continuous damage. So I just try to kill her as quickly as I can, and then I will go to the cryo mage and then kill her, and that's it.
Moments of birth!
Now for the cryo mage, the same thing as before. Focus on her birds first because she will be regenerating her shield otherwise no matter how many times you destroy it. So I just kill her birds first and then focus on her.
As you wish, me.
Scratch. Ain't having your dream.
Live! Feel this ancient power!
By royal decree!
Burst forth!
Now for the second half, we have 2 Fatui agents and 2 treasure holders. So I immediately go for the Fatui in front of me because he has the pyro aura around him, which means that he'll be summoning a fireball type thing which will be causing continuous damage to you. So I just try to kill him as quickly as I can, and then I focused on the treasure holders then, but I suggest you don't do that. You focus on the other Fatui agent first and then kill the treasure holders.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse.
Eat this!
Time to act. Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Off we go!
You
Okay, now we have 12-3 first half, 2 ruin guards. So what I do is I start the challenge and I wait for them in the middle. As soon as they come near me, I drop Albedo Solar Isotoma, I summon Oz, I use Diona's Shield, I use Deluxe Skill, then I use Albedo's Ultimate to get a 125 increase in Elemental Mastery, I use Diona's Ultimate, and then I use Deluxe Ultimate to cause melt damage.
Shadow Raven!
burn!
Live moments of birth.
Shaken and... Oz revealed! Can't handle your drink!
Time for retribution! Midnight Phantasm.
For this half, what I do is I start the challenge and immediately go for the Ruin Greater in front of me because he has the aura beneath him, which means he'll be summoning the Ice Prison, which causes a lot of damage. And while I do that, I wait for the other Ruin Greater to come near me. As soon as he comes near me, I unleash all of my ultimates and then just hit him. Also, if you are having trouble with the Ruin Graders when they start to spin, then I have a secret for you. So, before they start spinning, they expose their weak point in the leg. So, what you have to do is that you just destroy it basically. So, it staggers them and they stop spinning. Like here, I use Bennett's skill to stagger him.
Keep back!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
Out of the frying pan,
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Let's light it up!
eat this! Boba, get the...
Alright, so we have finally done the Spiral Abyss, and now I'll just show you all of my character builds so that you know how my characters look like and what are the damage numbers.
I created another universe and founded paradise for I, Fischl, and the princess.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?